Hey guys, welcome to the party. Welcome to our first video. Okay, so I love fiction, all right? That's what this video is going to be all about. I have such great memories in my childhood of just curling up with a good book. In particular, I love stories. Now, when my parents got a divorce, I was about 6 years old, and I found a really good friend in Karen Brewer. And Karen Brewer is the main character in a little series called Babysitter's Club Little Sister. And Karen Brewer also had parents who just gotten a divorce and a dad who was remarried, the whole shebang. We really, me and her clicked, right? She was a year older than me, and I could relate to that character so well. As I got older, my horizons with fiction expanded a little bit when my aunt and uncle gifted me the Chronicles of Narnia, and it exposed me to fantasy and allegory, and it was awesome. I seriously ate up that entire 7-book series in a week, the week before school started back after Christmas. There are a lot of great benefits to reading fiction, and I know that sometimes with fiction it's kind of like, well, I mean, should my kids really be reading a whole bunch of stories? I mean, wouldn't nonfiction be better? Because then you're kind of killing two birds with one stone. So I want to show you what the actual benefits are to reading fiction in your home. Ready for this? I'm going to give you a whole slew of them. So fiction broadens your child's horizons, exposing them to situations and places that they wouldn't otherwise experience. It helps ease anxiety pertaining to certain situations because they're able to have a reference point that they can look back on, where they've kind of already experienced it through a book, reading a book. It distresses them by taking them out of their reality for a time, giving them a little bit of space from whatever situations that might be going on at home or at school. It encourages curiosity and encourages them to ask those what if questions. It teaches empathy by encouraging them to be able to understand people, because when you're reading characters, you're kind of being able to get inside their heads and understand motives and that kind of thing. It encourages better sleep by allowing them to disengage from their everyday stressors. It gives them understanding into the complexities of social life. It helps them develop coping skills. It improves their memory. It makes them a lot more prone to recognize social injustices and discriminations, because a lot of books, especially at their age, really throw a lot of that in to teach a lot of right and wrong type things. And it also encourages creativity by fostering their imagination. Now, along with all of those, fiction is also really good for reading aloud to your kids. Now, raise your hand if you have a child who is able to read books by themselves. Okay, this is for you too. Okay, so don't tune me out here. Reading aloud to your kids, as long as they're in your home, is really good for them. They aren't able to read at the same level as you because they don't have your same vocabulary and they haven't been reading for as long, so their fluency isn't as good. So you see, when your kid is reading a book, they're trying to decode the words and they're trying to do understanding all at the same time. So they're at a much lower reading level than they are a listening level. Okay, so because of this, you are able to read much more interesting books to them than they would be able to read on themselves. And aside from that, it really does develop that parent-child bond that you guys have. So reading shouldn't be about a struggle, okay? We want to try and make it as enjoyable as possible. And so reading with them and even just letting them read fiction on their own is a really fun way for us to help them achieve that. All right, guys, so if you look up, there's going to be links in the description of this post, okay? And they're going to be separated into 3 categories. There's going to be preschool, kindergarten, early elementary, and there's going to be middle and high school. Okay, and so what you're going to do is there's going to be 2 different links for each of those categories. One of them is going to be for you guys who really like videos, and there'll be a video with those that age group of books for fiction in there of Some Must Born Kay Miller. And then the next link will be an album link for those of you who are like, I'm okay with a couple videos, but I don't want to be watching videos all night. So you can just flip through the books there and kind of get a general idea of what we offer. All right, I will see you guys in the next post.